What's up, guys? Ian here, coach of your Ladner Lanturn, bringing you guys our Week 5 battle, taking on Austin and the Atlanta Staraptors here in NCL Season 10's Obstrika. We've been doing very poorly. He's been doing very well, especially with the team that he's barely been building with. He did tell me ahead of this game that he did prep, so that's good for him. It doesn't really change anything from my end. I had prepped a team that was built to handle what he was going to bring, and I still think a lot of the same mons are going to come. I don't know if he'll have just changed movesets or what. Maybe Grand Bull shows up to check Urshifu, I'm not sure, but if you haven't seen the team builder, recommend checking that out. I go into depth in all of my sets, and let's get right into things here. So yeah, Grand Bull, Skarm, Slowbro, Zero-Orc, Keldeo, Weavile. So I'm actually not shocked at all. It's really just the Chandelure gets swapped for... Okay, I'm ignoring spectators. Chandelure gets swapped for Gramble, which is obviously just the Urshifu check there. I'm just gonna dump this in here. Okay, so this is about what we would have anticipated, right? I think that it might end up being Scarf Keldeo, though. In terms of lead options, I could just lead Prim. Because if I led Heatran, then like Slowbro, or like he could counter lead my Heatran lead with a Keldeo, and I think that leading Prim for that is fine. So I'm just gonna lead Prim. Perfect! Prim against the Keldeo. This is exactly what I wanted to see. We're gonna get to see some damage from the Keldeo here. I imagine it probably just flip turns out. So I'm gonna flip turn on the flip turn. Actually, what's the Moonblast switch in? Does Slowbro tank Moonblasts? It should, right? Slowbro Mega. Not well. Not well. So there's the flip turn to 6. We can sort of gauge that damage. Flippity turn to 6. So it's just timid, we know that. So Slowbro, 26. So this is actually more specially defensive than I had thought, I think. 26 means this is actually fully specially defensive. Entirely specially defensive. It's completely specially defensive, and I actually low rolled. I got the absolute min roll. So I'm just going to flip turn out then into my Shaman and Leech Seed, I suppose. I'm actually shocked that he already Mega'd, but that's fine. Flip turn, I max rolled this one, it looks like. I can go Shaman, I can go Miltank, I can get up my rocks. It's not a terrible play. Shaman should be able to tank whatever this wants to click, though. Slack off, perfect. So I do think that Leech Seeding is actually my best play here, because I do think that Skarmory is probably coming in. Yupper duppers. There's that. And I'm just gonna go Heatran, I think. Heatran on that, so he gets his rocks. I mean, presumably the Slowbro is coming in right now, so I'm gonna Toxic. I don't see any reason for the Skarm to stay in, so we'll hit the Toxic, which is perfect. And do I need the Chople Berry for Keldeo? That's the question, right? Do I need the Chople Berry? Because I'm kind of willing to just, like, taunt here. I'm kind of willing to just taunt this so that it can't, like, TP out. Because I think that that is what I would do if I was him. Seeing that the Shaman has come in before, I don't know that I necessarily want to just, like, click Scald. I think I'm going to taunt. Okay, catch the Weavile. So this isn't going to Swords Dance now, that's good. I can definitely tank a low kick. Weavile. Can definitely tank a low kick, and Magma Storm should kill, so I'm going to click it. I don't think it's worth the risk for him to stay in. But I can potentially trap the Slowbro and get things moving that way. That would make my life a lot easier with Reuniclus, actually. Finding out that this is fully specially defensive means... Fully specially defensive, let's say that much. Runiculus Shadow Ball is still a 2-shot, so that's good news. Okay, perfect. So we actually trap the Slowbro. Perfect there. Getting a lot of passive damage off on this. I am just going to taunt this again. He's trapped now. We'll taunt it again. We'll wear down the Slowbro. He's not going to be able to slack off. He'll take a ton of damage. Skull does way too much, though. Way too much. I am living, but I also kind of want this for Skarm. So I think I'm going to hard swap into Shaman. Hard swap into Shaman and then double back into Heatran, maybe? Pretty free Shaman. And he's still taunted. I think he's going to go hard Skarm. I'm doubling into Heatran. There's really no reason for him to want to stay in here. He would kill the Heatran. I'd kill the Slowbro. Sort of see. Yeah, he does go back into Skarm. Perfect. And this is just the freest Magma Storm in my life. And we're going to be able to pick off the Slowbro here, maybe. 12%. I think what I do is I just kill this. We're hitting. Or is it better for me to not hit this? So Slowbro, it's uninvested. How much does it do to Reuniclus is the real question. Not that much. It is actually better for me to let this live. So... maybe I actually just go Urshifu U-turn? In theory, it's better for me to let this live. I can get my rocks up here if I go Miltank. I do almost nothing to Skarmory with everything else, right? This may be worth it to go into that. I could go Miltank here. Like, I can always just go Miltank here and set up my rocks, which I think is a solid play. I'm going to do it, actually. I want this as Trick Room fodder. He actually goes Heart Kelio. How much does this do to me with this Secret Sword or something? Miltank, Keldeo. Does a lot. It's not really worth me getting up my rocks here when I can just go Prim on this. I'm just gonna go Prim. Flip turns out again, so we're getting more chip on the Keldeo. If I had to guess, I would imagine he goes Zeraora on this turn. Which I just go Shaman on. There's the Plasma Fists doing 22. So it's Choice Banded. It's definitely Banded Zera. I'm clicking Leech Seed 100% of the time. 100% of the time. Clicking Leech Seed. Oh, it's Life Orb. It's not Banded. It's Adamant Life Orb. How did it do 21 point? Oh, it did 21.8. Okay, yeah. So it's still, it is Adamant Life Orb damage coming off of that. Skarmory comes in as expected. And going to be able to get the Leech Seed recovery off there, which is solid. I imagine he'll predict me to go for what, though? I guess I just go hard Heatran, right? There's no reason not to. Maybe get some recovery back. Actually, he goes Weavile. I could sack this to get in Prim. I think I'm just going to go for it. There's always a possibility that he doesn't actually just kill me here, but this has kind of done what it needed to do, so I'm also fine with just sacking this off here. We chipped the Slowbro down heavily. If I can never get a chance to get up rocks, it would just die. Alternatively, it is just Trick Room fodder, and it's going to be in range of... oh, so it's Life Orb Weavile, okay. Now, if you have jab, do you kill my Prim now? Weavile. Adamant Orb, Weavile. Poison Jab will kill my Primarina. Wow, that's not a great spot to be in. That's really not a great spot to be in, actually, at all. I think it's Scarf Keldeo, based on everything that I've seen. I'm tempted to go Miltank on this. I'm very tempted to go Miltank on this and set up my rocks. 82. I would die to 2 Axles, actually. Maybe it's better for me to actually just Milk Drink on this turn and set up my rocks the turn after. Yeah. Just in case he wants to Axle me here. Because having Miltank around for Zeraora is not a terrible thing. But at this point, I'm prepared to just set up my rocks on something. I am prepared to do that. I brought a very defensive team. He's got a very offensive team. There's not really a way around that. Like, kind of just had to go with it, you know? Kind of just had to go with it here. He's actually just going to switch. It's an interesting decision. Maybe he's going to roost? I don't know what he wants to do here. I'll just set my own rocks up, I guess. So Slowbro's dead now. He is going to roost. Okay. So there's not really much I can do to the Skarm. I can show off Ice Punch here. Maybe I get a freeze. And we'll sort of see what set he is, right? We've seen Leftovers. He's going to defog. Okay. I'll just set my rocks up again then. Skarmory. I am wishing that I had Thunder Punch now, but Ice Punch is just better overall. So I did 11. Tells me that this is maybe not Fizdef. It looks like it's actually not Fizdef. That's really interesting. How old does that tank Urshifu, though? It gets 2-shot. Very interesting decision by him to make that play. Why are you rocking again? If you're just going to defog these away anyways, what was the point? Oh, weird defog play by him. Really strange defog play. Freeze? Nope, no freezers. I'm setting my rocks up again, obviously. I can PP stall him out if that's the game that he really wants to play with this Skarmory. I mean, I can definitely just PP stall him out. Yeah. If this, okay, so if this is Spadef, right? Like, what's the last move on this? The last move is probably Brave Bird. If this is Spadef Skarmory, is Arenaclus 2-shotting the Shadow Ball? No, I'd have to Focus Blast. I would have to Focus Blast. I mean, this is a free Primarina for me every single time. Every single time this is a free Prim. Not even mad. I think him having Skarmory is actually hurting him in this matchup right now. Because it's so useless. There's the flip turn. We've successfully punished the Keldeo once again. It's now down to half. Into the Zeraora, which is getting chipped. Right back to my Shaman. Zeraora's going to take some more Life Orb chip. Gets to knock off whatever that was. I mean, I'm going to Leech Seed. The Skarmory that comes in, presumably. Actually, his best play right now is to sack the Slowbro. His best play right now is 100% to just sack this Slowbro. But I want to make sure that my Shaman can punish this Zera as much as possible. just as much as possible. So getting a leech seed off here would give me more recovery, and it means that the Zero is not doing that much on switching again. 29. I mean, it's probably got close combat. Close combat's actually just his best play, if that's what he wants to go for. He might have Blaze Kick as well. There is a world where it has Blaze Kick. Zoro Aura, Adamant, Life Orb. Close combat is definitely doing the most. He got a high roll on the knockoff, but my item's gone now, so that's not doing as much. Excuse me. Close combat's definitely doing the most. Or just Plasma Fisting again. But he's getting worn down by the Life Orb recoil. If Weavile comes in... What range do I need Weavile in? Zero Aura's in range of Psychic now. Granbull, presumably physically defensive, is in range of a Psychic after rocks. Skarmory's in range of 2 Shadow Balls. Keldio's in range. So once I get a Trick Room up, I basically just get 4 kills, I think, as long as I can hit a Focus Blast on the Weavile. And the Slowbro's dying to rocks at this point, as long as the Skarm doesn't defog them away. So Reuniclus looks like it's in a really good spot. Reuniclus looks like it's in a really good spot to me. Been stressing over this one because I just wanted it done yesterday, but it got pushed to today, so things had to go down there. I don't know what he's thinking about here, whether or not he wants to go into Skarmory or not, but that just gives me my Miltank again, and then we can play that back and forth again if you'd like. I mean, he's going to be forced to take rocks with something against the Miltank, presumably, or he's going to have to go into like Keldeo, and then his Keldeo is going to get punished by my Helmet Primarina again. So there's a lot on the line there for him in terms of chip damage. Like I've been really diligent about. Okay, so we're just going back into Skarm again, and I hit the Leech Seed again. I don't know what this wants to do, but I just go Miltank, I think. Defog again. Okay, I'm setting my rocks up again. We're just back in this situation, but the Skarmory is more chipped. It's going to have to roost at some point. The Zero Aura is more chipped. I mean, he's just putting himself in a worse and worse spot. It's just about picking the right time for me to try and get my Reuniclus in. I don't think that going Zero Aura on Reuniclus is ever the play, personally, but that's just me. So if you have close combat here, are you going to click it, or what? Zera. I mean, I'm just going to Earthquake, I think. He does have close combat. So he just killed off his Zero Aura. But now he gets to go Weavile or Keldeo for free. Both of which I think I'm going to have to go Prim on, which means that the Keldeo gets more and more dangerous. Because this Weavile might just be able to knock out my Prim. And I need Miltank alive for the Skarmory now, because nothing's really going to handle that super duper well. So he put himself in an interesting spot. I mean, what I could have done there is I could have Milk Drinked first, but I wanted to scout and see if it even had the close combat. Actually, what I can do is I can go Shaman on the Keldeo now. I don't have to go Prim on the Keldeo necessarily. I'm really curious as to what move this Skarmory has as the last move. I don't think it's Toxic. Not that it really matters, because Shaman can just natural cure that off, but if it has to be Brave Bird, right? It has to be Brave Bird for Urshifu and stuff. Granbull is still definitely the best Urshifu answer. And so I need some checks to Granbull too, which Miltank would be good at. Yeah, I mean, I think he's forced into a position to either go Weavile or Keldeo here for sure, though. He's now seen my entire set. Slowbro dies on entry, Keldeo comes in, takes Rock's Chip, and I guess I go Prim on it. Weavile is still really weak to Scarf Urshifu. Okay, so I don't know why he made this play, but I'm just gonna go Prim again. Like usual, I go Prim, and this time I get to Moonblast, and I actually just get a kill? Question mark? I think he has to go Slowbro. 19. So we'll get better damage, get a better damage read off of taking 19 from Secret Sword. That's definitely Scarfed. 100% Scarfed. Skarmory. 21. 44. Do you tank a Scald? Nope. Oh, it does. 34. So the rocks are gone. Nothing really takes a Scald, though, does it? I forgot to calculate this as Spadef on the Skarmory. That was a bad read on my part. But he did take 21 from Moonblast, so maybe it's not fully Spadef? I don't know what to make of that. 21. That's such a weird number. Skull did 34. I think I can actually just Moonblast again. And getting rid of the Skarm is never a bad thing for me here. Okay, getting rid of the Slowbro is a bad thing, though. How do I want to play this now? I think I have to sack Miltank, and I have to give up on the idea of rocks, maybe? How do I want to do this? If Keldeo comes back in, I know that Keldeo can't even touch me, so there's no point in not just attacking the Keldeo. With the Weavile at the health it's at, I'm still going to have to hit a Focus Blast with Reuniclus. Skarmory's not even in range of rocks if I wanted to do that. I think sacking Slowbro there was a fine play on his part, but I really think that he should have sacked it earlier. Granbull's still full HP and my Urshifu's still full HP, which is scary. I need something for the Granbull. Okay, so he goes Weavile, which tells me this is probably P-Jab. What I think my play is here is actually just going Shaman to see what it wants to click. So it is indeed P-Jab. We'll get a little bit of chip there. And that gives me Urshifu, which I think I'm going to U-turn with. U-turn shouldn't kill this, but there's no reason for him to stay in. He's going Granbull every single time. Which I think will give me Miltank for free. So Urshifu against Weavile. Actually, U-turn is a kill depending on his bulk his bulk here. But I mean, he's got to be going Granbull every single time, right? So just U-turn out. He could also go Skarm, which I think if he goes Skarm, I would go Reuniclus and go for the game. Nope, he goes Granbull. Okay, Granbull I'm going Miltank on, I think. I did 6% at -1. I did 6% at -1. So that is physically defensive if I've ever seen it. That is definitely fully physically defensive. Fully physically defensive. Entirely physically defensive Granbull. So we know it's not even touching Miltank now. Which to me means that this is just the freest milk drink of my life. This is a really free milk drink, and then I can set up rocks the turn afterwards. I don't even care about chipping the Granbull. The fact that it's max HP means that it's going to get obliterated by Reuniclus. 80 to 94. I do need a tiny bit of chip on this. Tiny bit. To kill with Runi. I would like my rocks up to handle Weavile a little bit better. The fact that we know that it has Poison Jab was a good use of my Shaman, I mean. Skarmory comes in 22. I think I'm okay with this roosting, actually. I don't really care that much. I'm just going to set up my rocks. Yeah, I don't really know what this actually wants to do. Maybe going Reuniclus right here is not a bad play. What it's really going to come down to is whether or not I hit the Weavile, right? Like, that's the biggest thing for me. But I'm now a full HP Miltank again. I can Ice Punch the Scarm if I wanted. Like, I can just go back and forth with the Scarm once again. I'm going Reuniclus, actually. I'm going Reuniclus, and I'm setting up a Trick Room in his face. It was always going to come down to me hitting the Weavile, but there was opportunities for Urshifu to win. I think I need to take the riskier approach here to try and like break this game open a little bit. Otherwise, I'm just sitting with Miltank against Skarmory for like 25 turns or more, right? Like, he set rocks twice, I've set it 5 times, but I have more rocks than he has defogs. I chipped the Keldeo enough where I'm comfortable with that. Weavile comes in. All right, it comes down to this. I have to hit. I have to hit. I have to hit. This is my play. I have to hit. I have to hit. Have to hit. I mean, he could scout this. That would actually be better for me, as if he like goes into something else. That'd be so much better for me. Do I live Adamant Life Orb Knock, by the way? I'm max HP. Nope. Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. Are you fucking kidding me? What? You have got to be kidding me. Wow, that is such bullshit. That is such bullshit. Wow, oh, man. Oh my god. Even if I had just run Flash Cannon like I said in the builder, I would have killed this stupid thing. Fuck this. God, that is so dumb. That is so dumb. That is so dumb. I hate this. God, I hate this. That is so stupid. That was the whole game right there. That was the whole game. The whole game. I can't believe that that's... Like, this is just... Is this just another game where I lose the game on one turn? Against Mike, there was, like, a turn where if Shaman lives, I win the game, and if Shaman dies, he wins the game. And right here, I think, is that moment for me. I'm pretty sure this is that moment. Wow, this is so incredibly stupid. I don't have words. I do not have words. I'm going Miltank on this, I guess. I don't have a way to beat this stupid Grand Bowl. Oh my god. He defogs first. Congrats. Alright, I'm freezing this. I'm freezing this. I'm not freezing this. I'm setting my rocks up. Oh my god, I didn't want to sit here and wait for 30 turns while this shit happened. That is the stupidest thing ever. I really hate this season, by the way. This season has been absolute, utter insanity terribleness. Do it! Flip turn out! Do it! Flip turn out. You're not beating Prim either way. Flip turn out, I guess. I'm so mad. I am so incredibly mad that that happened. There was no... I had this game set up perfectly, and then it decides, nope, 30% chance to miss is perfect. It's perfect, actually. I really wanted to put Flash Cannon in on the builder, but this Weavile was just... It was too bulky initially. I fucking hate this game so much. This season is an absolute whitewash. I just... Cancel it, honestly. This is the most ridiculous garbage game ever. Everything has been so terrible the entire time. Do I live a Poison Jab and a knockoff with Miltank? It's got Poison Jab, not Low Kick. I'm pretty confident that it doesn't have low kick at all. I'm actually fine. Miltank handles Weavile perfectly. It's just this Gramble that's a problem, man. God damn. Of course he crits me with Jab. Of course he does. Of course he does. I'm milk drinking. I'm ice punching. He's still playing so bad! He's playing so terribly! Please, for the love of God, punish this man. Is he ever in a position with Keldeo to just click, like, Hydro Pump? Or, like, Surf? He'll two-shot me with Hydro Pump if he wanted. Does Urshifu live? That's the real question. Yeah, Urshifu lives, so I can always Wicked Blow. Miltank can't win all of these. Like, I don't think that Miltank can beat Gramble necessarily. Secret Sword does nothing. I'm out here Moonblasting. I'm out here going Miltank. I'm out here Ice Punching. Any Freezers? I don't live Secret Sword now with anything. Or do I live Secret Sword with this? I'm not even sure. Scarf Secret Sword, I do live with this. I mean, Earthquake isn't killing. Does Urshifu live Secret Sword? Urshifu lives Secret Sword. I think actually my play is to... maybe it is to sack Prim and go Urshi? No, I still like having Prim. Weavile is dying to rocks either way, actually. Like, it dies to rocks plus a Life Orb hit. It's just the Skarmory I'd like to keep Miltank around for. We out here living. We out here living. Go Urshifu. Which presumably brings in Granbull, so I think Poison Jabbing here is fine. As long as it kills this, which it should. 29? Oh god. How much bulk does this have? Okay, Wicked Blow is always a kill on this. No, you know what? I'm risking it for the biscuit. I'm risking it for the biscuit. Because I need to be able to beat this Gramble somehow still. I needed Keldeo actually to come in and take one more round of rocks, and then Miltank would have been able to kill it, and I actually would have just won the game right there, I think. Not that I wouldn't have just won the game if I'd hit the frickin' Focus Blast like 20 turns ago. Yep, turn 40, and now we're at turn 60. Literally 20 turns ago. Oh my god, dude. I'm really not having fun this season, guys. This season has just been so not fun for me whatsoever. It's week 5, and I want to, like, drop my own league. It's incredible how bad this makes me feel. Just every week is so terrible. And Austin has been playing really poorly this game. I really don't think that he's been playing well at all. I've had the momentum the entire game. His Skarmory set has been a complete whitewash. It's done net nothing. I chipped down his Keldeo over and over and over and over. I've chipped down his Weavile over and over and over and over again. I caught his Zeraora. Like, I trapped the Slowbro and got it out of the way. You know what I mean? Like, this is just so bad. Whitewash of the game for me. I just really hate this right now. I just really hate this right now. Okay. This is something. This is something. Oh, no poison, dude. What? Oh my god. And there's the Toxic, and now it's GH. Well, if I play this out, I will not get 6-0'd, and that's what we're going for here, so I guess we're going to do that then. Wicked Blow, I guess. And we Wicked Blow again. kill. I don't think that I killed Granbull, actually. I don't think that I killed Granbull with 2. Nope, not even close. Oh, he just gives me the Skarmory, though. That's cool, I guess. That's cool, I guess. I don't live the Secret Sword from Keldeo now, so everything is bad. Everything is bad. I guess I just lose 3-0 because I missed a frickin' Focus Blast. This is so terrible right now. Yeah, here comes Keldeo. Maybe there's a world where he didn't Speed Creep Urshifu? I don't know. Nope. I have to Earthquake, and I decided to. Focus Blast loses me another one, haha. GG, I guess. Terrible game right now. This is just so terrible. 7%. That might even round down to 6. If he had taken one more round of rocks, I mean, you know, this game could have been a completely different story, but wow, I'm so hyped about what a great game that was. Not. We take on Chibi in the Osaka Absol next week. Hopefully you enjoy that, I guess. This season is a fucking whitewash. I almost don't even want to upload this anymore, but I've done it for so many seasons that I'm just going to keep following through with it. And if the games suck, the games suck. So enjoy.